everybody, welcome to CFC Fan TV. Now what a weekend we had, a 3-1 win over Newcastle at the Bridge. This video, I'm going to be honest, is going to be all about Eden Hazard. I've had time to reflect. I think some of the things said in my review are probably wrong, but I think when you're watching the game firsthand, you sort of only point out the bad rather than the good. Sometimes you just get really annoyed when you're sat there and they're literally a few meters in front of you and you're just there like, what's he doing that for? But nevertheless, it was a great game. I retract some of the comments I made about Victor Moses. He did have he did make some excellent crosses, excellent passes. So that's probably something I missed whilst uploading stuff for you guys. But nevertheless, I don't want that to take away from the win. It was a fantastic win, and I'm just glad that we're sort of back to winning ways now. Because I think I said it in my preview. We need to start picking up points at home, because I think when we come to playing our tough games away, Man City, Man United, etc., we really need to make sure that we've made the most of everything at home. Sorry, I've got a bit of a bad cough today. I've had a bit of a wild weekend. But yeah, I'm thrilled with that. Charlie was especially thrilled with that in the fan cams, and thanks to everybody that came down. I'm back outside the Kona Kai. I have been for a while, but we're going to be doing fan cams every single week now, and they're going to be single uploads as requested from you guys. Anyway, let's talk about the main man, Eden Hazard. I wanted to reflect on him. There's so many pundits now saying, is he up there with the likes of Messi and Ronaldo? And I actually would agree with some of the pundits that are saying that, and I would agree with you fans. Comment below, do you think he's up there with the likes of Messi and Ronaldo? But yeah, I really do. I think the only advantage that Messi and Ronaldo have, and maybe you lot will not like me for saying this, the fact that they play in a much easier league. When Ronaldo was in the Premier League, I seem to remember, I was quite young at the time, but I seem to remember, him being an absolutely fantastic player, but never to the standards that he's on now. Now he's left and gone to play for Real Madrid. So I 100% think Hazard's there. I think he plays in the toughest league going. I think that he is not only Chelsea's best player, but probably, for me, the best player in the league. I know I say that for Chelsea and who fits into our team, I think is N'Golo Kante. But I think if you're looking at, one fan said to me in the fan cams that he's a difference between our team being an excellent team and then just a level above that. And I couldn't agree more. He literally, he was running past about 6-7 players on his own on Saturday, let alone the 2 goals he scored. And his penalties, he's probably one of the only, apart from when he was under Mourinho and we were going through that really horrible spell and he missed a penalty, I think it was away to Stoke. It could have been, don't quote me on that, I think it was away to Stoke. But apart from that, whenever he steps up to take a penalty, I'm never more confident in a player that he's going to score. I've read an article today that he basically said he's waiting for the goalkeeper to move, and if he moves, then brilliant, and if he doesn't move, then he's in a little bit of trouble. So he likes to shoot, more or less down the middle. But it worked out for him, and he scored 2 fantastic goals. But even without the goals, it really wasn't that shone for me. It was all his play leading up to the goals, all his play leading up with with other players. He's somebody that sort of shines. He shines on his own, but he also isn't. He's not. I don't necessarily think that he's selfish. I think he includes his teammates all the time. I think if there's a better pass to make, he makes it. I don't like selfish players, and I don't think that he's one of them. I just think that himself alone, he's just on another level. One thing he did say, and one thing I agree with, is that he made a comment, I think it was post-match, that we have to stop conceding the first goal. We need to stop having these slow starts, and I couldn't agree more with what he's saying. Not only is he fantastic on the pitch, he recognises things that the whole team are doing wrong and how we can correct it. And it's true, we did start off quite slow. And I think that's why in my review I said I don't think this player and this player had the best game, because you sort of look at things and how they're going, and we didn't need to start shaky in that Newcastle game, which we did. And then once we found our feet, we got back into it. But I think when we come to playing our tougher rival, our top 4 rivals, that we can't really afford to be conceding the first goal. Even so, like I say, I'm thrilled with his performance. I'm thrilled with what he's doing for us this season, and I wanted to praise him, because I don't think we do many videos that praise our players. I think it's more what's going on, who's leaving, who's coming in, what we could do better. And for me at the moment, Hazard's just playing some football that I think he just outclasses everybody else. He's completely unplayable, and if we're talking about in the next few years, I honestly feel as if he is going to be in contention to be up there with Ronaldo and Messi. I think he's 100% not far off that, and I don't think it's going to be long before we're talking about a certain award that he will win alongside the likes of Ronaldo. So comment below, do you agree with me? Is Eden Hazard up there with the likes of Messi and Ronaldo? And what do you think of our team so far this season? Like I say, he's come back from his injury, and he, for me, is the difference at the moment. He's performing fantastically. So yeah, comment below, and I will see you all super, super soon.